If he is not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds, likely something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship, and then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total here tonight. Max Holloway, the man many of these fight fans have come out to see here tonight. Well, he's got a key to the city of Lafayette, Louisiana, but with the present company, Daniel Cormier here, I'm not sure I'm going to go so far as to call him the king of Lafayette, but Dustin Poirier has become a UFC champion, and he remains one of the best lightweights in the world.
If he's not the king of Lafayette, he's one of the kings of the UFC's lightweight division. A phenomenal striker, has such great boxing, big, strong, long arms, and an ability to fight through so much adversity to try and accomplish his goals. He's one of the most exciting fighters in the lightweight division, but also has the ability to knock you out and just out-grind you over 25 minutes.
And at times, competing as a featherweight, he was almost a victim of his own success. He did so well that he stayed down there. Of course, since moving up to 155 pounds, he has put his best foot forward, and he draws yet another elite lightweight in this spot tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blast Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, folks, you likely know the history between these two men, the future Hall of Famers, Dustin Poirier and Max Holloway. Who could forget Holloway at 20 years of age, making his short-notice debut against Dustin Poirier? That was back in 2012. They met again several years later, and tonight a trilogy to be completed.
Well, you saw them the second time, both much better, much more mature. Both champions, as Dustin Poirier won the interim title on that night. These guys are tremendous mixed martial artists, and anytime you put them together, you're guaranteed to have a great fight. Finish with the kick!
There's that jab from Max Holloway. Didn't take him long to find a home for that tonight.
I mean, Max Holloway constantly fights behind the jab, and you would expect it at the start of every single fight. The jab leads to everything else that he does inside the octagon.
Big power left hand from Dustin Poirier. At times he looks like an ambidextrous fighter. Good pop in both of his hands. Let's see if he can follow up here. All right, there's that switch kick, DC.
He switches his feet really fast, sees the reaction of his opponent, then he chooses where he's going to land the strike.
And now that jab starting to get established. Oh, a huge block there. Nice punch there by Dustin Poirier. Man, has he been masterful on the feet this evening, and everything has worked off of that patented jab. He has had that in his opponent's mug all night long. 2 minutes to go in the round. Well, that'll quiet the storm. Shot blocked by Max Blessed Holloway.
He does a great job fighting from both sides. Beautiful left-hand shot.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. Lands to the body there. Back and forth we go. Oh, and he caught the kick. Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
45 seconds.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Big right hands there by Max Holloway. Nice hit, though, nice. 20 seconds left. Oh, that lead right will work. Nicely done there by Max Blessed Holloway. Round 2 next.
Stop!
All right, take a seat, boy. Deep breath, Billy. All right, relax and listen. Now, the end of that round was great.
All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, here we go. Round 2. Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus Max Holloway. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts.
I mean, what else can you say about that Max Holloway jab? Just makes it look easy.
He makes it look easy, and now he's throwing them more. He's throwing more jabs because he has an understanding of what his opponent is doing in return every time he throws the shot. This guy's good, man. We have seen him on multiple occasions have these star-making performances, which is why everybody loves Max Holloway.
All right, so another stiff jab there. Really good use of that weapon, not unlike he did in the previous round. Holloway's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. And he caught the kick. We'll see what he can do with it.
Stay relaxed.
Dig and kick. Oh, nice.
Oh, big right hand from the American top team trained Dustin Poirier. So many outstanding coaches out there, not the least of which is Mike Brown, who finds himself firmly in Poirier's corner, as usual here tonight. Holloway's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, stick and move, right? Beautiful slip off the center line there.
Yeah, what a great job of moving his head. It doesn't take much to avoid a punch.
Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round 2. All right, well, that blow is bossing from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that...
Oh, he gets up here, but he is on wobbly legs. Holloway's eye now closing up. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Seconds winding down in round 2. Holloway's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the cut on his nose, and you have to at least ask the question at this point in time. Maybe he's dealing with a broken nose. You certainly don't want to blow the nose. That will result in the eyes swelling shut, but a definite source of adversity here after this round. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek in.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds. I'm not sure how you stayed up there.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because, oh, he's done it again.
Back to the feet. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromising.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
All right, so just as he had articulated in our fighter meeting, Dustin Poirier wanted to get aggressive tonight, and certainly that approach produces the desired result as he wins by knockout.
That aggression paid off. He was able to go out there and take some chances, take some risks, and he got the knockout finish.